Welcome to another video of using Wolfram Mathematica, and this time I'm going to show you how to solve equations. I've included 3 examples. They're rather simple, and let's start with the first one. So the first one is a linear equation. I have a single variable with a power of 1, and actually for all these 3 examples, if you're interested in solving them, the proper Mathematica command to use would be the solve command. As with any Mathematica command, you can see here that I decided to write this first letter in uppercase letters, the S, for solve, and then I start writing down my equation, so x minus 4, and then I have to include a couple of equal sign, not just one, and then 8x. Next, you need to write a comma and then define your variable that you're solving for. In this case, it's x. And remember that in order to run any Mathematica cell, remember from last video, this is what we call a cell. In order to run it, to evaluate its contents, you either press on the big enter button at the very far right of your keyboard, or you can press on the middle enter button simultaneously with the shift. So I press shift and enter, and then you get that. If you're using a laptop where you don't have a numeric number pad, you need then to use the shift enter together. So we get the value, x being -4/7, and this is a nice answer, except that if we're interested in seeing the answer in decimal format, you need to follow your command by a couple of slashes and then capital letter or uppercase letter N, then running or evaluating the cell again, you would get this value. Let me try now and go for the second example. So again, I write solve, and then my brackets, 6x, and you can either write here, use shift and then the number 6 to get this sign for squared, right? And then plus 11, x minus 35 equal 0, and I define my variable to be x, and this is one way of doing it. But personally, I don't like how this looks right here, 6x to the power of 2. So what I do is I actually press the control key on my keyboard followed by the number 6. And you see here I get this placeholder where I'm able to press on 2 and get the same answer. This is visually more appealing and I like it more. And of course you get to choose whichever you like more or find easier as a way of input into your keyboard through your keyboard. Let's do the third example. And this is a cubic formula, so we expect this time 3 values of x instead of just 1 or 2. And I start writing 2x, and I use my control 6 buttons and or keys on my keyboard, and I write 2x cubed, and then I press on the right arrow to go back, from being here up in the power area to back online. So this is 2x cubed plus 5x squared minus 4x minus 3 equal 0. And then I again define that my variable I'm interested in solving for is x. I press and enter, and this time again I get 3 values for the x. Notice how Mathematica always uses lists to present its answers. So I have here a list of 3 smaller lists, including my 3 different values. Now, a nice addition to this video would be to show you how to present these 3 points on the number line. I'm going to do this on the next video because I'd like you to try on your own to see or try to find out how to do this on your own. Thank you.